Is that what that was? All right. So eventually, this might be released live and to folks to watch out there. But otherwise, this is just a private recording. We are on session 2 of a adventure coming out soonish. You can see the graphic down there as to who's doing this. So last session, you guys were hounded by a very gigantic monster into a cloister. A bunch of brethren here that are well worshippers of the same faith as Brad's character. Not clerics though; they're basically just a bunch of lawyers going over the holy scripts slash laws of the realm. But yeah, seem to have a problem where some folks have gone missing, other folks have been found, but in a state of comatoseness for a bit. Some definite shenanigans going on. I believe you guys have postulated something that you guys remember what you were thinking.
Yeah, that's something that leaves behind a black ooze is taking
Yeah,
over people.
brain slugs.
Yeah, brain slugs. That's what you thought. Looked all over, and you finally come down to the cellar, and behind a very strong illusionary wall, you found a crack. Not very big or wide. It's about 5 feet tall and just wide enough for the largest of you to go through a single file line here. It's also very dark, though, so the light kind of ends in the cellar right there. So we ended the last session with you guys finding this crack, this well-hidden crack in the foundation of the temple here.
Someone want to light a torch? I'll go first, but
Yeah, I've got a
lantern.
lantern. I'll light it up.
Okay. You guys should have control of your tokens. Just kind of make me a kind of a line there as to who's in the front, who's in the back, who's in the middle.
I'll be in the middle.
I thought you were going in first.
Oh yeah, that's right. I am going in first. Never mind.
And
You're
gonna have
going
a
in
torch.
We're all going places. All right. I will be.
Yeah, kind of put yourself in the tunnel. So whoever's first, kind of go ahead and drop yourself in the tunnel there. Yeah, a little bit further down so everyone else can come in behind you.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay. I believe that you asked for all the brothers to stay away, to stay out. Okay. All right. So Ketis Rex. And again, John, what is your character class?
Warrior.
You are a warrior. And what level?
5, I think.
Should all be 5th level.
Yeah, 5.
Followed by Corbin. Tell us about Corbin there.
I am a chaotic cleric in service to Cataxtat, the Chaos Titan.
Yes. Followed by a completely different cleric, Aldrich.
He's a lawful cleric of Tristius.
Yep.
Which is the god of this monastery that we're in too. So
yeah. Ostensibly, but like there's no godly power here. Just lay brothers going over the laws. That's about it. So let's have a roll, a luck roll from all 3 of you guys.
Oh boy,
that's right. I'm bad at luck. Nope.
I succeeded.
Right. Ketis succeeded, and you're in the lead, so that makes sense. So let's see here. You guys kind of squeeze in through the crack, and there's a kind of a very curvy natural tunnel that was behind that wall. And the thing that you see that's kind of interesting is that this chamber must have been discovered at some point in time. It may have been part of the abbey in general, or perhaps what the abbey was built on top of. But there is carved into the walls, kind of like a fresco. There's a scene playing out on the walls.
What's the scene?
Yeah, let's investigate.
Yeah, give me a second here. Let me find that section. Some of you might need to actually scooch down a little. It's only 5 feet tall in this surrounding cavern, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Symbols and pictures showing inhuman creatures stepping through circular portals from somewhere beyond. So, yeah. Some of them are amorphous. Some of them look like they've got legs and arms, but the resemblance to humans kind of ends there, as their bodies seem to be very amorphous. Just many of them stepping through these portals. Just a long string of these symbols etched into the walls.
Anybody know how to read this?
It's not a language; it's just
Oh.
images. Just images.
And their bodies are all amorphous.
Some of them, I mean, like you see kind of legs and arms on some, but there's like no distinctive features. Like what might be a head has no eyes, nose, or mouth. Very indistinct looking.
So somewhat Shoggoth-like.
Somewhat, yes. Go ahead and move Ketis down around the next bend there.
Sure. Great. Teleport and brain slugs. Just what we need. I moved on
And
down.
Corbin and Aldrich, however much space you want to leave between you guys, figure each one of those squares is about 10 feet.
Okay. I got the light, so I'm going to be up.
No, actually 5 feet. I'm sorry. This is 100-foot.
Okay.
So those are 5-foot sections. Yeah, let's see. And everyone else failed their luck check except for Ketis, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. And then the symbols just continue on the walls. Many of them repeat, but again, strange inhuman beings just stepping out of circular portals again and again and again, just carved into the walls.
Interesting.
Okay. Other than Ketis with a torch, is anyone else providing light?
I've got my lantern.
It is pitch dark back here. Okay, so Corbin's also got a lantern. Aldrich, no lantern, no
It's
light.
just Corbin has the lantern. I didn't have a torch.
Oh, okay, so only Corbin in the middle with a lantern. Okay.
Yep. I do not have a torch either.
All right. There's another bend in front of you there. You can march yourself forward whenever you feel like it.
Marched forward.
Yeah.
Creep up along over here.
Okay. And Aldrich and Corbin, go ahead and make me luck checks again.
Oh boy. Nah.
Oh, I need to do it too. Yes. Luck. Roll. Fail.
Okay. Ketis.
Yeah.
So the area breaks into a much larger cavern. The most dominating feature of this room is a central monstrosity of slime.
Oh, lovely.
That runs to the 20-foot high ceiling like a column. Spherical growths cover the column and extend out across the floor. About 10 feet up the column, you see a being that fills you with dread. It gracefully steps down from its perch. It walks on 2 legs and has 2 arms. But any resemblance to a mortal form ends there. Its skin is glistening black, as if slick with oily mucus. Its swollen torso writhes with unnatural life, bloated with twitching egg-laden sacs, and the ceaseless churn of movement beneath. From its shoulders and hip extends tentacles, and segmented bony tails, each ending in hooks, barbs, or oozing suckers. The face is a cruel parody of sentience, split by a vertical jaw like a flower of bone and flesh with tiny teeth constantly grinding. There's a faint psychic pulse radiating from its presence, like whispering, hissing in your skull, as if something within you is being watched. As it moves, it leaves behind a glistening trail of secretion that hisses softly when it touches the stone. The creature is about 15 feet high.
Jesus,
and
what? Okay.
those tentacles look like they have a fair amount of reach on them as well. Go ahead and roll initiative, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I got an 8.
No, I got a 7, so.
Oof. It's fine.
Okay. Anybody get better than a 17?
No.
No, sir.
You all hear the sound of something grinding and large behind you, as if stone or rock being moved into place.
Is it closing up on us?
Well, unless you want to run back on your turn and find out.
Oh, it's way back there. Okay, I
Yeah,
do
way
not
back
want
there.
to do that.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so that happened on a let's see, did you do a 17? Who's got the next highest after that?
Me.
All right. Oh, Ketis. Okay, this creature is just kind of sliding down the column, uh, standing on two somewhat feet.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So it's got tentacly bits. Does it have
Mhm.
arms? I got
Yes,
a
it's got
face.
arms, but the tentacles look like the bigger problem, as they look like they've got considerable reach.
Okay. Uh, I'm just gonna close in with it. Like just
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's 20 feet to get to it.
okay. I got that much movement.
Mhm.
I'll move up there and I'm just gonna let's see. Heroic deed. I'm gonna try to use my spear tip to slice off a tentacle.
To slice off a tentacle. Okay.
Let's see here. Let's see. Ooh. This might not be the whole thing. Although I did get a critical hit. So
Okay.
Nice.
So go ahead and so what's the damage on that? 20 or go ahead and roll the damage.
yep. One thing I need to check is okay. Did not roll my my deed die.
Okay, go ahead and roll the D die too then, because that'll
Okay,
add to the
yep.
damage as well.
Yeah.
And see if it goes off.
I'm just trying to find on the sheet here. Deed die is a D7.
Okay, well it goes off.
All right, and then it'll be an extra bit of damage.
It's for 4
Right,
points of damage. Yeah, go ahead and let me
and
know what that is.
damage. So 8 plus 4, so 12.
Okay. And what's the crit?
Oh, that's right. I have to crit table 5. Oh, or crit die. Okay. I got a 4 on table 5.
Okay. Do you have it handy?
I don't.
Okay, give me a second.
Sorry.
Do I have the core rule book on here?
I've got it open. Give me a
Oh,
moment.
you got it. Okay.
Just trying to remember where critical tables are.
Oh, apparently I didn't get it for roll 20. I need to fix that. But yeah, let us know what it is.
Combat. Critical. What critical table? 5.
5.
Yep.
And
I
what's
do
your
have a
result?
+1 luck modifier as well.
Okay. What's your result?
I rolled a 4.
So it'd be a 5.
Yeah.
The foe casts their weapon away and wails for mercy. Inflict plus 1d12 damage with this strike and make another attack.
Ooh, nice. So go ahead and roll the damage. I'm going to say that with that description, you do cut off one of the tentacles.
Okay. It's another 8 damage.
So, okay.
And then we'll make a second attack.
So let me just describe what happens, though. It is a good, solid hit with your spear, and you were going to cut off one of the tentacles, and you do succeed in that. But you feel like there was an awful lot of resistance to it.
Okay. I do have a magic spear if that makes any difference.
Oh, well, no, absolutely it does. Okay. Go ahead with your second attack.
Yep.
Oh, you're kidding.
I did another one.
Another
Wow.
critical.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Not gonna argue with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
All right, I'm just gonna add in my luck bonus right away. So this time it'll be a 13, and that's with
Alright.
the luck factored in.
Strike to weapon arm. Foe takes quadruple damage
jeez.
from their own weapon as it is hammered into their face.
Okay.
Foe drops weapon in dumbfounded awe.
So we'll say that that's another tentacle stinger, okay?
Okay.
And let's see. Go ahead and roll. Said quadruple damage, you said?
Quadruple damage from the enemy's weapon.
Okay, roll 4d10.
Okay.
Twenty-one.
21.
Wow. And what was the damage that you rolled on that attack as well?
Oh, yeah, I have to actually roll the damage on that.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
And you'll just apply the same D die you had on the first attack.
Okay, so another 4. So 11 plus the 4, so that'd be 15 more damage.
Okay.
I may have gotten its attention.
You may have. That's a
I
lot of
think
damage.
so.
Okay. It goes relatively slowly. So who was next on the initiative? I think my next go is at a 6. So
I got an 8.
You got no. Did you get the 11 or the 8?
John got the 11. I
John
got
got-
an 8.
yeah,
You got
yeah,
a 7.
right. Yep.
Okay. I am going to cast the spell True Name at it.
Mhm.
And I am probably going to dump some luck on this after the fact.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the spell cast, and then let's see if it goes off, and then what the result is.
I got an 18. Let's see. I'm going to dump 4 of my 7 luck on this
Okay.
and bump me up to a 22. The cleric learns the target's greater secret name. The target suffers a -3 penalty to all saving throws against spells cast by the cleric and or others in possession of the target's true name. In addition, all attempts to magically sway, dominate, or dismiss the target gain a +2 bonus to spell check.
Okay.
And it is save versus spell DC. So it's will save
Okay.
versus. So you would have to beat a 22 will save.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay.
It did not save.
All right. What's its
Okay.
name?
Its name is Ulsrath, the first Maw of Ungarthi.
Am I able to yell that
Yes, you can.
at Aldrich?
You can do quick, short sentences while you're. So yes, you can.
Yeah, I'm just Aldrich. Its name is, and then I give you its name.
Oh, Seth. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Ha ha!
That's my turn.
And when do you go, Aldrich?
Right after me.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So I have
wait, Corbin, you're gonna have to have moved at least that much to see the thing.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't
then what
move
if-
my token.
Yeah.
I have a move of
You're fine. That was 20, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
it
have
was
moved
only
up
20.
to yeah. Okay. Cool. That's my turn.
All right, and
Okay.
Aldrich, you can kind of peek around Corbin to see it.
okay.
But unless Corbin moves, you cannot get past Corbin.
How
tight
far
tunnel.
did you move me?
5, 10, 15, 20.
20. I can move one more.
Yeah, that's still not going to get you out of the choke.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Aldrich.
Okay. So I have a disapproval of 1 right
Yes.
now. In order to clear that and be fully useful, I am going to.
I
Go ahead.
Don't think your disapproval can ever drop below 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because all the disapproval is if you roll a spell
Yeah.
check and your die comes up that number or a number that's disapproval, it counts as your crit fail. And you get bad things that
Mhm.
happen.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay, got it. I need to. We never rolled to find out how I need to clear that. Can we?
You don't clear a 1. It's
Yeah.
always going to be 1.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I
It's
was
just it shows that you critically fail on a 1 roll.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
I think I think what Brad's bringing up is that he did fail a roll earlier.
I did fail
last
once.
So
session.
you
Oh.
can
mean-
crit fail on a 1 or a 2,
Mhm.
and then usually to get rid of disapproval stuff is like out of game or
Yeah.
out of combat.
It's not
type
something you
stuff.
can do quickly.
Yeah, it's
you
like,
gotta-
Oh,
I have to
okay.
melt down 500 gold pieces worth
Yeah.
of stuff,
Yeah.
or I have
Okay,
to.
so since I
you know.
started at 1 and I screwed up, I'm at 2 currently.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It just means a 1 or a 2 is where you're going to crit.
Yeah, I'm also at a 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I had that clear and I wasn't,
Mhm.
kind of cheating the system here. Okay.
Yeah.
What I would like to do then is, you said I can kind of peek around the corner.
You have line of sight. Yes.
Okay. I would like to cast Banish.
I think it's got a -2 against this because of Chuck.
It gets a -3 to all
-3.
saving throws, but if you're casting Banish, Brad, you get a +2 on your spell
He
check.
gets a +2, but it's a -3. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I get okay.
Roll
You
your
get-
test
you
and
get-
add a
yeah.
+2.
It is a creature of 10 hit dice, so that's what you're looking to hit on the chart.
Okay. So 29.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god! Well, everybody's critting tonight.
Holy
This is so quick.
shit.
Oh
So
my
with
gosh.
the +2, that's a 29. Good gravy.
All right, so what does that hit a 10 hit die creature on the chart? What is the effect?
Well, a Banish it's a will save versus spell DC.
Okay, so what's his total then? 27, 30?
29.
That's 29.
His 29, but Bert, you get a -3 on this save.
Mhm. Let's see.
Holy crap, this is going to be a quick combat.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sorry. Sorry, dude.
Oh, it's still got a plus for it. Oops. Oh, 15.
That just be how it goes sometime in DCC.
So is that
So, according to this, up to 2 targets within 120 feet must make a will save or be forced back to their place of origin. Wow.
Right. Okay, so she's forced back. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
amazing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a nat 20 and got my +7. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'll take it, but
Yep. So we're gonna branch off here. You guys did it. Once she's gone, the infection goes away. But let's just for playtest purposes, let's treat this as if you didn't. So we
Okay.
can just go forward
Sure.
to see what the combat looks like because you guys had an unreasonable number of critical rolls.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
insane.
All right.
That
So actual timeline, you win. So
Okay.
we're gonna pick
Yay.
up as if you failed just to go through the rest of this combat.
Okay,
Sure.
then my alternative thing I would have done would have been to cast Holy Sanctuary.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Another good roll.
Yeah.
Is that a 21? It's also a will save.
And it is still -3 to the will save.
Yes.
20, but she's still got a bonus. 5, 6, 7, 4. Okay. Oh, that's a D10. Sorry. 20 plus 4. 11 failed it. So what does it do?
Enemies are compelled to focus their attacks against other targets.
Okay.
As long as an attacker can reasonably attack some other target instead of the cleric, it must choose to do so.
Okay. All right. So that makes it fine. Now it's her turn now. So in this alternate dimension where you failed, uh, she's going to lead this off with a let's see.
Oh, and that ends if Brad takes an aggressive action against it.
Yep. Okay, so Ketis and Corbin, Aldrich, you're actually around the corner, so I'm going to say you're not affected by this. But there's a huge spray of acid. It
Ugh.
just erupts from one of her boils. Both of you guys in the front, I would like you to make reflex saves, DC 15.
Okay. Holy
Both
crap.
of you passed. Okay. The next thing that happens is 1d6 worth of 1d6. She spawns 5 of these parasites that pop off of her body.
Ew.
And they're
That's
going to
unpleasant.
go for Ketis there. I'm going to shrink her down just so I've got more room on the map here. There we go.
Okay.
So Ketis, these things just basically erupt out of one of the boils on her. There's 5 of them.
Ugh. Are those clay jars on the map or something?
No, those are her egg sacs.
Ew.
All right, so here we go. So I'm just going to do roll 5d20. So they basically just erupt in like a spew of stuff onto you, Ketis, and they're going to make attack rolls here. Each one of these is +2, so I think the 17s probably hit you, or maybe not. What's your armor class?
The 17s do hit me. Everything else is a miss.
Okay, so 2 of them managed to actually land on you.
Okay.
And let's see. Okay, the damage isn't bad, so roll 2d4. You feel like little pinpricks as almost hypodermic needle-sized spines tear into you for 4 points of damage. However,
Fortitude.
make me a fort save DC 15. If you make it, you're not paralyzed. If you are, you're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed. You want to spend any luck to not be. That's a big gulf of 6 points, but
yeah, I don't have the luck to do that.
Roll a d6 then. That's how many rounds that you are going to be paralyzed for.
2 rounds.
2 rounds. Okay. The 2 that were on you continue to pulse something through that stinger into you while you are paralyzed.
Yay.
And okay, Aldrich, since everybody failed their luck checks, which is basically perception in DCC, the 3 monks that have been taken over by these parasites surprise you, Aldrich. Come up behind you.
Oh,
Surprise!
Each of these are plus. They're not very physically.
They're lawyers.
Yeah, they're lawyers. Actually, well, they got a +4 each to these. They're actually not bad.
So they do a lot of yoga.
So
Holy.
2 of them are going to hit you definitely. One of them fumbles and probably kills himself.
Oh.
Fair.
Yeah. We'll just say that last one, just you hear a crack as his mace hits his own skull and goes down. The 2 do manage to hit you with their maces. So 2d6. This +2. So 13 points of damage.
Oof.
Okay. And do I? No, I don't have.
Actually, you know what? No, that's it. That's it for them. So you're engaged from the back by 2 of these monks that are definitely looking not like themselves. There's black ichor kind of oozing out of a nose or an earlobe here or there, streaking down the eye.
Okay.
All right. So we're at initiative again.
Okie dokie.
I've got 2 sets to go through here.
Oh,
Initiative.
I did good.
+1, +4.
Hey.
John, roll lower than me. Good job.
Good.
Okay. So the main villain goes at 12. Her minions go at 4.
Looks like I'm up.
Ketis, you are paralyzed and have two things on you. Aldrich, you are basically being attacked from the back, which Corbin, you really can't help unless
Mhm.
you get out of the bottleneck. So Ketis is out this round. John, if you want to remove one of the rounds that you're paralyzed for.
Sure.
Who's next?
I'm up first. I got a 15.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, with Ketis, I would like to move up to him and cast Neutralize Poison or Disease.
Okay, cast it.
Let's see. And this is going to be. Oh, no.
Oh, it's a fumble.
Oh, no.
Okay, so your
Okay.
disapproval goes up to 1 to 3,
Yep.
and you just fail it. All right,
Yep.
that's fine. Okay, that's your action. Do you
Yeah.
go before 12, Aldrich?
Yes.
Okay.
I have
You've
a
got
14.
2 attacking you. You're in melee.
Yes. Looking at my stuff.
Oh, the one that crushed his own skull was the kid that you found.
Oh, that's awful.
Poor kid.
Isn't there something for like a corruption thing for the clerics? I thought
It's.
because you rolled a
Yeah,
one.
That's
on
true.
that
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
there is. You do have to
Yeah.
roll on that. Go ahead. Well, just tell me what the result is after the fact. We'll let Aldrich go while you're
Yeah.
looking it up.
I was just trying to find.
I'm just adding the chaos.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so I would like to do like Supreme Judgment.
Okay.
I think. A powerful pronouncement of divine justice that punishes the wicked with radiant wrath and debilitates their ability to oppose the cleric's cause?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So I am.
You have to roll the spell check.
Okay. And
you remember you're fumbling on a 1 or 2.
I don't think you have to worry about it.
24. Okay, so let's see. As above, the target takes 2d6 radiant damage, divine wrath, sears their soul. There's a minus on the target. The target must make a will save versus spell check. Okay, well, they're probably going to fail these. No, they both fail. Okay. So they have minus 1d in all attacks and saves, and then they take 2d6 radiant damage, which is probably going to kill them. Go ahead and roll it.
okay, so 2d6. So
Actually, this is on one target.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of them.
Yeah. 9.
9 points. Okay, which would kill his mortal host. So what you see is this: the searing light of your god burns away his flesh, leaving behind a very insect-looking creature. Let me see here real quick. What happens when they?
We're gonna have to kill them all. Just saying.
Yeah, it's the only way to be sure.
Okay, yeah. So actually, what happens is the flesh is burnt away, and its husk just explodes onto you with this black ichor. Go ahead and make me a reflex save, DC 12, to just sidestep being just sloshed with this this deluge of gunk. All right,
21.
yeah, you sidestep it. It is like this black gook that's got all kinds of like eggs and nastiness in it. So that takes care of one of them, but the other one is still there.
Yep.
Okay, so I believe it is Brood's mother's turn now. First thing that happens is 6 more of these things come out, and they're going to scurry over to Corbin.
Ew.
Brother, ew.
Yeah.
Brother, ooh.
Also,
The other day.
my disapproval. I get -1 to all spell checks for the day.
Ooh. Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. 2 of them
no.
critted on you, and one of them, so 3 of them total are going to hit you.
Boy, I'm glad we actually won this fight. 'cause this
Yes.
Yeah.
It's only 8 points of damage.
Okay.
But go ahead and make me a fortitude save.
Yep. And fortitude. 13.
No, 15. You have 2 points to spend. Otherwise, you are also paralyzed.
I will spend that 2 points.
Okay, you are not paralyzed. All right, now the crits, however.
Yeah. What table?
Crit M, creature M.
Okay. That's down in the GM section.
Okay, so one is a 2 and the other one is a 3. Yeah, 2 crits on you.
All right. 2 stunning blow. Falls to the bottom of the initiative round for the remainder of the battle.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
That's rough. And then 3, you said?
Yes.
I am also prone.
Okay, so they've knocked you over. There's 2 of them still on you. Tried to inject your venom. You're fine with that, but they're still on you. And that little stinger, you can see stuff moving through the stinger.
Okay.
All right. So the one Aldrich that's still on you is going to do. Out of its mouth comes a whip-like tendril that has like almost like a hypodermic needle on the end of it, and it's trying to inject you with it.
Hmm.
Let's see. Marble form, lashing spine, +2. Okay. It's probably going to miss. A 12.
I have an AC 11.
Oh no, it does hit. Okay.
Can I spend luck to avoid it?
No.
Okay.
Because it's its turn. It's not your die that caused it. Okay, so only 1 point of damage. But go ahead and make me a fort save versus a DC 15.
Okay. Whoa. Stop. Fort save. 8.
You fail. Okay, roll a D6. This is how many rounds you are paralyzed for. 4 rounds. Okay. Ketis, the ones that are on you, the 2 that are still pumping stuff into you, you see like eggs, like round things coming down that flexible tentacle that's on you, trying to implant into you. Fort save, please. DC 13.
18.
Okay. You're fine.
Aside from being paralyzed.
Yeah, other than being paralyzed. Okay, that's it. That's it. So next round. Except for Ketis and Aldrich, who are both paralyzed. Both of you can go ahead and mark off one of the rounds of paralyzed that you have.
This is my last round of being paralyzed. So.
All right, this is the big creature going on a 9. And this is just that one acolyte that's in the back. Oh, going on a 20. All right. I don't think anybody. Well, Chuck, I don't think you beat a 20, did you, for initiative?
He goes at the end.
Oh, that's right. He goes at the end, no matter what. Okay. Yep. Since the tentacle coming out of this thing's mouth didn't quite work on you, he's going to come forward with that mace again, just trying to smash you in the face with it.
It kind of worked on him.
Kinda, yeah. Oh wait, actually, it did, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, it did.
He's paralyzed for 4 rounds.
Okay, so this is the second round of that. Meaning, go ahead and make me a DC 13 save as you again see like these egg sacs moving up the cord that's attached to you and pumping into your bloodstream. Brad.
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry.
That's you. DC
fort
13.
save.
Fort save.
Right. Oh no.
Okay.
You can spend luck on that. 1 point will make it a save.
Okay, done.
Okay. Still paralyzed, but you are not a host yet.
Here's hoping.
Right. Okay, 1d6. And since so that's the acolyte in the back. Chuck goes last, so the creature goes first, meaning 3 more bugs pop out of him. And they're small, so they're gonna come in here and they're trying to swarm on Corbin again. Okay, each of these are +1. 16. Does a 16 hit you, Chuck?
He had to step away.
Oh. Someone will look at his character sheet real quick.
It probably does.
Damage. Corbin. Where is he on my sheet here? Chuck's character. Corbin. Okay, he has armor class 17. No, so it misses.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I'll just wait for Chuck to step back in. Well, actually, she can still attack somebody. She probably just wants her host to do the thing, though. So instead, what is she going to do? Gonna move back and let her critters finish you guys off. So you get to initiate this next round, John?
Yep.
Okay. So you still have the two of those things stuck on you, trying to hump eggs into you.
Yep. You need me to roll another fortitude save?
They've already had. I think you already resisted this round.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's unbelievable how many crits you guys got just back to back.
Never went all of our dice luck.
Yeah.
We blew it on the first round.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's the way to do it, though. Take it out fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
so in the real reality, banishing her actually did get rid of all of her little maggoty things, too. So
nice. Yeah, that's how DCC kind of goes, though.
Yeah, that's true. Especially with spells. Things get really swingy with spells in DCC.
Mm-hmm. Still remember when we spent a whole session just shrunk and fighting off rats and owls and crap because the enlarged spell backfired, which was not at all what Chuck had planned for us that night.
So we're in Appleton. We go to the Five Below, and I checked their book section, and I found a officially licensed It coloring book.
Whoa, really?
Yes, sir.
That's kind of fucked up.
It is. I opened it to one page, and Pennywise's face is like bubbling and doing something crazy. I'm like, yeah, I have to buy this. I have to color this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. How could you not?
Just ridiculous.
As long as it didn't have the X-rated pedo scene in the cave.
Yeah.
Is this the new It, or was this from the original?
The new movie.
The new one. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, because it definitely had the paint style of the new It. Skarsgård.
I don't know how I feel about a new version of It, because I mean, the actor that played the original It, I mean, come on.
Oh yeah. No, Tim Curry, and that was Tim Curry's real hair too, which is absolutely insane. No, Tim Curry playing some over the top anything is a hoot to watch,
Yes.
hands down.
It's what makes Muppet Treasure Island so fun.
Heck, the Clue movie as well.
Yeah.
That was a bad movie, but he made it all right.
Or The Shadow. He's in
I
that.
forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's one of Ian McKellen's first movies too, or one of his earlier films.
Mhm.
It's a crazy.
That was a
film.
Baldwin that was the Shadow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I kind of guiltily like that one. I'm a big Shadow fan, though. I mean, I would
Yeah.
wished for a better movie, but hey, guiltily I liked it.
I love the radio plays, and yeah,
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, you listened to the Orson Welles radio plays of the Shadow? Yeah.
I don't think I have it anymore, but I had a CD collection of the Orson Welles, the original ones.
I'm a big collector of a bunch of that era of pulp books. Like I've got the entire run of Doc Savage. I got most of the Shadow. I've got a lot of the Spider,
Brad,
Avenger. I've got a
you
lot of
would
the
love
Avenger.
Dicey Tales. You really would.
Okay.
It's pulp action RPG or TTRPG that we playtested and stuff with Bert, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Looking it up on Drive Through RPG right now.
Yeah, I did the layout, editing, and some writing on that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Oh, that's a beautiful cover.
It is. I've got
Peter Frayne did the art on that. He's got this almost Disney-esque with his coloring, but it's very kind of gritty at the same time.
Yeah, it's perfect pulp. That's beautiful. Absolutely. No, do they have is that just an adventure like module series?
No, it's the core book. I've got some copies. I'll send you one if you want to pop me your address when we're done here.
Yeah, sure. I absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think everyone that play tested got a copy of it. Did you get yours, John?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Some of bookshelf.
Somewhere I have the a CD collection of the Batman radio stuff too.
I never got into that one.
Yeah.
Check that out.
And Superman.
Yeah. I also really like the Continental Op, some of the Dashiell Hammett radio stuff.
Okay.
Those were good.
I was listening to oh crap. It was on
Give me 1 second.
Spotify. What is it? I may have mentioned this to you before. I was listening to yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Yeah,
yes,
I've mentioned that
those
before.
are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of old time radio plays like that. There's a couple of YouTube channels I follow that get some really cool stuff on there from that.
Yeah. There's just something so cool about the sound of like those microphones from that time. They didn't have that limited range, the higher end, so you don't have much mid or lower tone. It's just that sound overall.
Yeah. The RCR Victoria, there's a particular sound that those are great. I think Chuck has some kid aggro going on.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
I'll just cut this section in the I didn't know you were a big pulp guy. That's my jam. I love pulp. Like it just
One of the reasons I was like, I need to get Brad in here because I'm like, I know Brad likes the pulp stuff and comic.
Yeah, we were playing a 1940s superhero setting, so it was pulp-esque, and I was playing a mage character who is like a magic private detective named Quincy Risk.
A system that was really good at running like a low level, kind of like Doc Savage sort of games was TSR's Indiana Jones. We did a kind of a masked vigilante level game in that, and it worked really well, surprisingly so.
I didn't realize TSR did Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It got a lot of lambasting because you couldn't make characters from the box set. You had to play indie, short round, or whichever characters they gave you. There was no character creation.
Oh, ooh.
Character creation came in the GM screen.
Oh wow, okay.
But yeah, it's really a decent system that does pulp well. It got panned because of not being able to make characters.
Sure.
But, after that, the Diane Wynn Award. Are you familiar with that they give out for?
Mm-mm.
All right, so a lot of they had so many of these Indiana Jones box sets that didn't sell because people kind of lambasted it.
Yeah.
Honestly, they shouldn't have. It was a good game, but a lot of them burned. They were all in a warehouse, and a bunch of them they burned down. They saved one of the boxes, and you could only make out part of the title. And what they did was they took this and they encased it in. They made the award out of it, right?
Okay.
So the Wynne Jones Award. It's a play that they're giving you this burnt up Indiana Jones box. That's the reward or the award.
Oh wow,
very cool.
Yeah, the Diana. However, the rest of the Indiana. So Deanna Jones Award. Yeah.
Oh sure.
I just remember that one superhero game that you ran for us, Bert.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? The Markovia?
Oh, the Moratori, Strike Force Moratori? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Fabulous comic book series.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was hella fun. I'd still love to do a little campaign of that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I probably wouldn't use that system though. I really don't like the Marvel 66 system. It just doesn't work well for me. But yeah. We did that originally in Marvel's TSR. The original Marvel TSR. So we did a long campaign using Strike Force Moratori as the background in that.
Was Strike Force Moratori a part of the new universe?
No, it was before that. This is a fairly old comic. It is in the Marvel universe, but it's not in 616.
Gotcha. Okay.
The basics of it is aliens are invading, humans can't stop them. Somebody comes up with the Moratori process, which creates superhumans. The problem is you're guaranteed to die within a year. How soon? Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So when I ran it in Marvel TSR, I had everybody roll a D12 at the beginning.
That's how many months?
That's the episode that you're going to die in.
Oh wow!
Right.
Yeah.
You knew in advance, so you could go out in style. But yeah.
I read some of them, and a friend of mine who was really big into it was he'd call it Strike Force Mortuary.
Yeah.
Understandable.
It was one of the most adult, well-written Marvel sagas that were out there. I really enjoy it. I've got all the issues of that one. All right, Chuck, you're back.
I have returned.
They're both paralyzed. It spewed out 3 more of the little slug things that tried to get on you, but they did not succeed. But you are in. So how many do you have on you right now?
I had 2 on me.
Yeah, so 2, and then 3 more came on you now. So you're surrounded by like 5 of these things.
Okay.
So you are in melee. Your turn. Both of your compatriots are
and
frozen.
You're prone.
And I am prone. Yeah.
And you are prone. Yes.
Shit. I'm not very hurt. That's fine. You're both. All right. Well, the first thing I got to do is stand up.
Okay.
And being a level 5 cleric, I still only have a single action die. Would they provide any resistance to me moving through these creatures?
You can. Let me think. They're small. Let me actually look at their size. Actually, they're not size small, so I'm going to say this would act basically the same way as you trying to move through, like a normal. You can, but there's not really DCC doesn't really have a
Attacks of
attack of
opportunity.
opportunity. So
Yeah.
you can.
Okay.
They're not clogging up your way, so yeah, you can move through. But they are still going to
Okay.
move with you, though.
That's absolutely fine. I am going to try and get to Aldrich.
To Aldrich. Okay, so you're going to go back up the tunnel. Okay.
I am
yeah.
going to try because Aldrich, you're poisoned as well.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
on round 1 of 4.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
coming out of mine. So
Okay. I am going to try and do a neutralize poison again. I'm low on luck. So whatever this is, I've got a -1 to it.
Mhm.
That's a
Ooh,
10. I'm
10.
sure that's a failure. I
Yeah.
might have to drop a little luck on that. Oh no.
Yeah, you've got 2 points left?
I've got 5 luck left.
Okay.
And if I drop 3,
Ooh.
um
Hmm.
or you could save it and try again next round.
Yeah. Yeah, it's save your luck, dude.
yeah, I think I'm going to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
All
move back there and then yeah.
Yeah, you'll try and fail on that. So the good news is that Ketis can initiate this round. So,
I can.
New round. All right, I go at 23 and 10.
It's
But
just
21.
rude.
Ooh, hey.
Oh.
You fancy.
All right, anybody beat a 23?
No.
All right, so 3 more of these things are going to spawn off of her.
Sweet Jesus.
And since Ketis is moving again, they're going to rush over.
Go
How
ahead.
many do you have on you right now, Ketis?
I had 2
2
before.
still on you. Okay.
Yeah.
See, these are each of these are +1. So I think 2 of them. Well, one's definitely going to hit with a natural 20.
And then the other one
and
will
a
hit as well.
17. Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's only 5 points of damage, although what is a 3 on crit chart M for me, Chuck?
Yes. Let me scroll down. 3 on M is legs knocked out. You're prone.
Okay.
Ah!
You go down. And then go ahead and you know what? Let me check this real quick. I'm going to play it in the worst possible way here, but note for the writer whether or not if they've passed the save once for the paralytic venom, do they have to keep saving?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play it as you do. So go
Yep.
ahead and
Okay.
make me a fort save, DC 15.
Ooh,
Ooh,
hey.
crit save.
Nice.
For me, if you crit save something like that, you would be resistant. Is how I would play it for sure.
I agree.
Yep. And there were still 2 on you before, right? I'm gonna have
Yeah.
that fort save count for all of those. So okay, that's you.
That's them.
Let's see. There are all this mass of other ones over here, Corbin. They followed you back.
And I had 5 on me.
Mm-hmm. See, these are +1. So the 17, the 16 will hit. So 2 of them hit you.
Okay.
then-
How many hit me? My AC is 17.
Right. So
Okay.
each of those are +1. So the 16 will hit and
okay.
the 17 will hit.
On board.
So only 4 points of damage, but again,
All
you
right.
need to make that fort save.
I'm to 27 hit points. And it's a 12. What do I need? A
You
15?
need a 15. You've got those 3 points.
I've got 5 luck right now, so I am going to. I'm going to go down to 2 luck.
Okay. So you're not paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still have, they're still embedded in you. Just remember that. And she's gonna, We're going to try and line up something here. Ketis, you're still up, right?
Yep. Well, technically, I'm prone.
You're prone. Okay. She's still going to vomit on you.
That's fair. I get a reflex save.
You're the only one in range.
Yeah, that's
so this is going to be, find it real quick. Acid spray. It is a reflex save. You're on the ground. You can roll.
That's not good.
Oh, that's not good. 12. You want to spend the 3 points to make the 15, or do you want to take the 3d6 in acid damage?
Yeah, I'll spend the 3.
Would you put it like that?
Yeah. You roll out of the way. Okay, so that was my first one at 21, and I think other people will go before I go again.
Yeah, I go.
Okay, go ahead. So you still are covered with these things around you. Yep.
And there was a bunch of them on me originally, too.
Yeah.
So I guess for my heroic deed, I'm just going to start rolling around on these things and trying to crush them.
Yeah, no, that's good.
What kind of roll do you want from me for that?
So I'm going to do this as make just a standard attack roll.
Okay.
And if you get your deed, we'll apply the damage to all of them that are on you.
Okay. I got a 3 for the deed. Oh,
Okay.
wait, no. Yeah, I did.
Okay. So it does go off at a 3, I believe.
For the deed. 6 for the deed.
Okay, 6 for the deed. Okay. How about the melee attack, though? Did that succeed? Because that also has to succeed.
That would be a 12.
That might succeed. AC is 15.
Ugh.
All right, so they play Rydom Bronco.
I do have a second action die.
Okay.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, I mean, if you get it, your deed will fire off.
Come on, John.
Plus 9 effective one. Uh, 12 again.
No. You buck, and they are expert riders, apparently.
Apparently.
One of them's got a little cowboy hat that he's just
Apparently.
waving in the air. You try to buck him off. Okay, does nothing. I think both of you go again before I do. Well, not Corbin. He's still frozen.
Oh, not
No,
Aldrich is
Aldrich.
frozen.
Aldrich.
I've got a 13.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try neutralize poison disease again.
Okay.
Let's do better. That's a 13. I need a 14.
That's only 1 point of luck.
That would bring me down to 1 luck.
Save it.
Listen, it's how many rounds do you got left?
2.
And this will.
If you spend it, I'll let him go at the end of the round.
Oh shit, Bert! I shouldn't even be going right now.
Yeah,
because I had that.
Oh, that's right. You're end of the round. Yeah.
Shit.
Actually, here's what we'll do, because the person that's on Aldrich is just gonna make me a fort save, Aldrich. So this really isn't going to make any difference, other than you might really want to spend the luck if he fails it.
Yeah.
10. Yep.
Yeah, you probably want. You see one of those egg nodules go down through the spongy muscle and then implant into him.
What do I need? What do I need for? Oh,
was 13. It a 15?
Oh, it's not my turn, so I can't spend points.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Can't spend the yeah.
Okay, I'll spend the 1 luck, and this retards the subsequent effect of one poison or disease that is affecting the target and removes the remaining dosage or effect from the target system.
Yep. So it kills the egg, it keeps him from being paralyzed, and then you can go now, Aldrich.
Okay.
So there's still the monk that's standing here. We'll say that this causes the little tentacle that's coming out of his mouth to do the implanting just kind of shrivels up.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with the warhammer. Just do this.
He is one of your own clergy. You're cool with that.
He's been taken over by something evil. Obviously, that needs judgment.
Obviously, he made bad choices.
Yeah,
This is completely on him.
he lived he must have lived a lawless life or broke a law and didn't repent.
Must have.
Fuck me.
Yeah, he's got an AC of 14.
Yeah, that's 12. I'm gonna spend 2 luck so I can hit him.
Okay, yeah. He does not got much hit points.
And damage. There we go. There we go. 1d8 plus 1. All right. So 1d8 plus 1. 4.
4. Okay, doesn't put him down.
All right.
Okay, that's round. Oh, you know, yeah, that's round. Next round. I go at 7 for the main one. And
The sad thing
4.
is
So
that
7 and 4 for me.
I have a +5 to my initiative.
Oh, wow. But I'm sure someone goes better than a 7.
John, got a
John
seven?
ties.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and take yours.
All right. You know what? The hell with this. I'm gonna get up and go stab that thing because it keeps spewing out more
Sure.
anyway.
Sure.
And you know what? I'm gonna try to cut off some, pop some pustules on
What
it.
was that?
No, that was my Duolingo.
Oh, okay.
You do know that that's where all these things are erupting from every round, are those pustules?
That's true. Actually, hang on.
Oh, that'd be like popping a really gross pimple.
Okay, slight change there. I'm gonna pull out. I've got a flask of oil.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to splash that thing with it and take my and then try to set it on fire.
Yeah, that sounds
Smash the lantern down.
Yeah, I don't have the lantern out, but
good. You
got
have 2 action dice.
Oh,
right?
that's right. No,
Yep,
Corbin.
yep.
Corbin had the light.
So you're just gonna dump the oil.
Mhm.
Okay. Tell you what. Make me a reflex save to not get the oil on you as well.
That's
If you
fair.
fail, you still do it, but you get some oil on you.
I made it 20.
You're no problem. You
Nice.
splash it thoroughly with the oil. And you can use your second action dice to light it, and that's going to be a melee attack.
Okay.
Actually, what are you lighting it with since you didn't have an open flame?
I got a flint and steel. That's pretty much all I got.
You know what? Let's
If I just grab the flint and use the end of my spear or something.
so here's what we're gonna do. Instead of it being a melee attack, we're gonna make a reflex save to see if you can get the spark off. And if you do,
Absolutely.
good. Say 15.
DC 50. I can't. I don't
Yeah.
have enough luck
Okay,
to-
so you strike it.
I can try
and-
again next time.
Yeah, it's weak sparks that come off of it, not enough to actually start a flame.
Or would I get to roll my D die and add it in?
You can, yeah, no,
Okay.
you can.
All right, hang on.
Although, yeah, you have a D7. It's possible to get a 15.
Yeah. Minutes.
Got to get 6 at least.
Yeah.
5.
Oh!
You want to spend the
Wait.
luck?
Yes, I will spend a luck.
Nice.
Okay, is vulnerable to fire. So here's what we're gonna do. Roll. How big was it? Was it just a standard oil flask?
Yeah,
Okay,
a
so roll a
standard
d6.
Okay.
And you're gonna basically roll a d6 each round as
Okay.
she's lit on fire.
6. I'll take it.
6, nice. So that puts us at 61. All right, so
Did
we're
you get
at
to add
the
the 5
threshold.
of my D die?
You know what? I am, because this is kind of dramatic, so we'll call that 66 then.
Okay, cool.
And something happens when she gets past half. So let me read this real quick here.
I popped her a couple of good times there. You chasing that bug?
Cats are hilarious.
My yeah. Muppet's been chasing, I think it's a fly or something.
It is the season.
Mm-hmm. I've heard her crashing around out in the other parts of the basement, like this whole time. And finally, she's now in my room, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what it is.
Purdy attacked a screen door the other day because there was a fly behind it.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so she's going to her body. Basically, you do enough traumatic damage that it bursts a whole bunch of those nodules.
Yay.
So more of those things burst out of her.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to spray you since you're right there. So 2 more on you. So when I get my turn, you're going to have, what is it, 7, 9 of them on you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But she's on fire. Not liking it. Okay, so I go really low. 7's my fastest. So who's up next?
I go last.
You go last. So Aldrich, you
6, yeah.
6. Okay.
I got a 6. Yep.
Well, so then I do go before you then.
Yeah.
I have a 7. So
you let me
Okay.
go first.
Oh, that's right. You tied. Yep.
yeah. She's just going to go in, and even though you're covered with these things, she's just going to beat you down. She's pissed.
That's fair.
Checks out.
Big claw,
Oh.
24. That hits.
Yep.
Okay, 6 points of damage, and give me a fort save, DC 15.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Nah, you crit past that last
Okay.
save. So whether intended or not, I'm going to say that makes you immune to that.
Yay.
So just 6 points of damage. However, now Brad will go, and then all the
And then
others
the
will go
swarm.
after. So Brad, you still have that one monk behind you trying to beat you with the club.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to smack him. Wait, did I? You know what? I'm going to speak a canticle. I'm
Okay.
going to do one of the 3 articles of judgment.
Okay, which one?
Well, here it gives me a spell check, so I have to roll, and then
Oh, and
it
then see,
determines what the article is.
Go for it.
So, crap.
Should be a D20 plus your level.
Yeah, D20. So, D20 plus 5. So, D20 plus 5. So,
Oh,
20.
wow, 20. Okay.
Okay.
Article of Justice. Up to 2 targets within 60 who are guilty of recent injustice are outlined in a harsh white glow for 1d6 rounds. They cannot hide or become invisible, and they suffer -1d on deception or opposed checks. Okay, so you basically marked them.
Yeah, boo. I was hoping for retribution.
Mm.
Or law. That would have been nice. Either one of the 2 I would have taken, but...
well, I mean, if you want to blow 4 luck.
No. That's all I have left, so no.
He is harshly outlined in a white glow of guilt.
Yeah, that's
he
right.
shrugs. It's like, meh.
I've judged you to be guilty. You cannot hide from me.
All right, and now my turn. As all of those singing things that are on you, Ketis, go for you. And you don't have to worry about the venom anymore.
Yep.
All right, each of these are +1. So 1, 2, what's your AC?
16.
So 3 of them will hit you. You're only doing a
1 and
D4
3.
each, though. So 8 points of damage. And Corbin, you've got some on you.
Yeah.
5, I think.
5 of them.
Yeah, each of these are +1. So 1, it got crit though. So only 2 points of damage. And tell me what a 2M is. I think that's you get knocked down.
Oh, it just knocks me back down to the bottom of the initiative order.
Yep, and make me a fort save.
Yeah. 15.
Made it. Yeah, you're good.
I'm down to
So
25
It
hit
just
points.
prodded you, but didn't get a chance to inject anything. And now it's your turn.
Oh, yes, I am last. Aldrich, are you still down?
No.
Oh,
No, I'm up.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm going to start smashing with my axe all of these stupid little slugs.
Okay.
I've only got one action, so I'll smash a slug.
Mhm.
There you go.
That's a dirty 20 to hit
Oh yeah, definitely hit.
for 4 damage.
Okay, that's done enough basically to cleave one off of you. That's fine.
Okay, I'm down to 4.
Mm-hmm. All right, top of the next round. Nobody is paralyzed.
Indeed so.
Okay, I go at 11. And I
15.
go at 11 and 6.
Yep.
So, John, roll me a d6 to start with, as it takes another 6 points of fire damage.
Alrighty. A 1.
1.
So, first thing I'm going to do is you just. It's got legs, right?
Yes.
How many legs?
2.
2. I'm going to try to like hamstring a leg.
Okay.
So do that first.
That's gonna miss. Oh wait, no, that was for the other thing. Yeah,
Yep.
23 hits.
D die does not go off.
Okay, but you still hit.
Yep, still hit. So damage. Still get to add that. So let's do. All right. Let me do the damage here.
Oh wow, 23 or there it goes 10.
23 to hit and 10 for the damage.
So 10 plus your. Did you add in your D die?
Yeah, I did.
So it's 10 points. Okay, so 77. Okay, it's not
And
looking
then
good.
Second action.
Yeah, second hit.
I've got one more flask of oil. I'm gonna splash that on there.
All right, let's do the same thing. Give me.
Sure.
Wait. Yeah. Go ahead. So what we'll say is we'll increase the burn to 2d6 if you succeed.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me a reflex save. We could do it as a missile combat, but you're right there. This is just to find out if you get yourself as well.
Right.
You're fine.
All right.
All goes. So yeah, the flames blow higher. I'll give you another 1d6 right now, and then on your next turn it'll be 2d6 of fire damage. Go ahead and roll me another d6.
Another 4.
Okay. 71. It does not like the fire.
Fire bad. Ah!
And I think everybody goes before I do. I go at 6
I'm-
and an 11.
I'm tied at 11.
Well, go ahead. You can go.
You don't count, Chuck.
I know.
Wow.
I just like remind.
Well, I'm going to hit this glowy idiot with my warhammer.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Oh, crit!
Holy
No,
shit.
roll it out. Do the damage. So you're probably going to just kill him on this regular damage.
Where we go?
Your crit die should be a D12 plus your luck. And that's on crit
It's
table
under
3.
the combat box, Brad,
Yes.
on the character sheet, right next to hit points. And then crit die.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
And you just click where it says crit die, and it'll
Yep.
roll for you.
An 11.
An 11.
And roll the damage as well for your attack.
Yeah.
And the damage is right down here for...
Massive internal bleeding unless they receive magical healing. They die in 1d5 hours. That doesn't help you.
Oh, no.
But how much damage did you do? 7?
7.
You kill him.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're clear back here now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You go last, Chuck. So, Okay, she's gonna try. Well, she's just gonna get you the claw again. So 20.
That's fair.
Oh wow!
Oh.
+8 and still only gets a 12. Jeez,
Miss.
that does nothing. And then now all the other critters. You got 5 on you now. No, you didn't successfully remove any of them, did you, John?
Nope. Nope.
7. So 1, 2, 3, and one of them got a crit.
Yep.
So this is going to nickel and dime you. You probably got a ton of hit points.
Yeah, a fair amount yet.
Yeah, so 4 points of damage and then the crit. What is a... Well, you fall down.
Oh, yeah.
You fall down.
That's an easy one.
Yep.
They're stinging you, but I'm just ruling that you're immune to it since you crit rolled that last save.
At this point, their venom is just making me excited.
It's just increasing your blood pressure, man. That's all it's doing.
Okay, Corbin, the ones on you, none of them hit.
May have to see the clerics about the priapism later, but
yeah,
it's later.
Don't worry, I can heal that. I'll lay on hands.
Even with ganging up bonus, none of them hit on you. So it is your turn.
Corbin.
Whose turn? My turn? Oh.
Everyone else went. You go at the end, so.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I'm feeling confident. Can I reach the big boss lady? Is it within
I'm going to say that
25?
these things, it doesn't say in the module, but I'm going to say these things are not medium or large creatures. So yes, you can, but they will move with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so you're still going to be counted as having other enemies around you.
Okay. And Keats, you lit her on fire?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get up into melee striking range without lighting myself on fire?
That will require a reflex save.
I'm not risking it.
That's fair.
What's your weapon? An axe? It doesn't have reach, so no.
It's
if
a
you
battle
engage, you might get some of that on you.
Okay.
Keats has made his reflex saves each time, so.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a +1 to reflex. I'm not going to risk it. I will move up though, into the area, and I will.
Honestly, here's what we're going to do, Chuck. Here's what I'm going to say. Unless you fumble, you'll be okay.
Oh, if that's the case, then yeah, I'm going to close in. I'm going to take a swing with my battle axe.
And he fumbles.
Let's see what we get.
No, but 11 won't hit.
Okay, that's fine. That's my turn.
Big whiff.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Back at the top again. Oh, more of these critters are being spawned, by the way. I didn't
Of course.
roll it last time, but there's more in the room.
I think Keats got the right idea. We need to take out the big one, and hopefully it'll despawn the little one.
Woo! There we go.
Wow, Bert.
Rolling 120 plus
121 for initiative. Okay, so
nice.
I go on 6 for both of mine. So Keats, Aldrich, if either guys got 6.
Yeah, I got a 16, so.
Okay, so you're back there, though.
Yes, sir. 5, 10, 15. I am very interested in throwing my oil flask on her as well.
Okay, since you're going to throw it from back there, it will be Corbin and Keats who need to make the reflex save to keep from being splashed. And you will need to make a melee attack save, or a missile attack, Aldrich, to get it on target. With D20 plus your dex.
I got a 5.
Okay, that's going to hit. So you're just trying to hit an area. So I'll give that to you.
I got a 21.
You're fine, Ketis. Corbin, you got a 5? All right.
I did.
Stop and roll, buddy.
You got a little splash on you. So you're on fire.
Okay.
You're going to take 1 point of damage. And if you take an action to roll, you're fine. We're going to go ahead and increase how much damage she's taking right now by a D6. And then on John's turn, she'll take 3d6.
Woohoo!
6. So takes 1 more point of damage. So that was Aldrich's turn. Keats, are you better than a 6?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to do? Oh, well, first of all, roll 3d6.
Oh yeah.
All that fire damage.
Take that.
Do
11 points.
There we go.
and
All right.
you know what? I'll keep hacking away at a leg or
Go for
stabbing
it.
away at a leg.
Okay, still trying to make it so she can't move.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Fumble.
Fumble. All right. So you're fumbling in
No.
melee with her, which means you do light yourself on fire as well.
Awesome.
And then go ahead and resolve the rest of the fumble.
Yeah. Let me find that. Oh shit! My critical threat range is at 18-20. All right. Where's the armor?
So you are on fire, and you take 5 points of damage.
Ow. So my fumble die for my chainmail is a D12, and the shield is a D8. So
You take the worst, so D12.
okay, so D12. All right, let me roll that real quick.
A 9. Okay.
Does
What
my
fumble
luck?
table?
Hang on, I'm getting to the fumble table.
Mhm.
It's in a weird spot in the book.
It is.
All right.
You want
And you got a 9.
A 9.
I got a
Well,
9.
you got a luck, so
My luck bonus would drop that to an 8 because I think that's what it does, right?
Actually, you still have a luck bonus because you've been spending luck. You
Oh
still
no,
have a
I
bonus.
don't have a luck bonus anymore.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Do you have a luck negative?
Probably.
Yeah.
I
The
figured
repercussions
-1,
of
so it's
spending
like a
luck.
10.
So it's going to be a 10.
All right. 10, you should have maintained your armor. The joints of your armor seize, freezing you in place. You cannot move or make attacks for 1d3 rounds. Unarmored characters are not affected.
All right. Actually, what happens here then is the fire is hot enough that it seizes the joints in your armor.
Oh, God.
So you're on fire and can't move.
It's a D3 plus 1.
No, it's just D3 rounds.
D3 rounds. All right.
3 rounds. Oh, no.
It's
Let
fine.
me just stand here for a while.
I've got a bunch of lantern oil. I'll just throw it on you.
Oh, although I will say
Lubricate
that
your
that
armor.
burned all the bugs that were on you off.
Yeah.
nice.
See?
That's the benefit of that.
I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. And then since Corbin goes last, Corbin, it's going to attack you with a big old claw.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's not. It's going to whip around with its tail and trying to inject your ass.
Please, no, not my ass.
Yes. Come on. I miss.
I
You seen
pucker
that
so
chill?
hard.
The pucker block.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got another action, though. It's not been doing. So here we go. The claw also misses and it fumbles.
Do monsters have a fumble die?
No, go ahead. So what I'm gonna do something with that.
Okay.
So that's that. All the other small things here, Corbin. There's a bunch in the room right now. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna roll a d12. So you're gonna have 7 on you because she keeps spawning them. They're just bursting off.
Sure.
Her. 7 d20. These are all +1. So
Oh.
2, 3, 3 gets you, and 2 of them crit.
2 crit.
6 points of damage. And then crits. So you fall down. That's a 2, and then whatever the crit 3 is.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the initiative, and I'm prone. Which
Okay. Make a reflex save.
Yeah. And you said how much damage?
6.
Okay.
You saved.
Okay.
So yeah, you're not further paralyzed or have eggs in you or anything.
Thank goodness.
And now you can go.
I roll to put myself out.
Yes. Wait,
Okay.
were you on fire?
I was on fire.
Okay. Yeah.
Because when Aldrich missed, it lit me on fire.
Okay. Okay. So if you were on fire, that means it would still have gotten the stingers, but you don't have any attached to you right now because they're going to have burned when you were on fire. So yeah, you roll.
Cool.
Okay, you're out as Corbin continues to make a fine example of a torch.
Mm-hmm. Doing a real good job,
As
guys. Call
we
me
go
Johnny.
into the next round. And this is one of your rounds where you can't do anything, Keats.
Nope. But I can still roll initiative for when he takes fire damage.
Mm-hmm. So I go at 8 and 9. Aldrich, do you go before an 8 or a 9?
I go at 9.
You go at 9. Okay, so you can go.
So
there's a room full of these things in front of you here. Oh, actually, yeah. So what did you get to go on, John?
18.
So go ahead and roll your
Yep.
roll 3d6 for it and another d6 for you.
All right.
17.
17 for it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
It burns down. Yeah, and
Three
you take
for-
3. Okay, so it burns. Actually, what happens is it starts to shake, and then it splits and explodes.
That sounds
Cool.
intense.
Okay, so everybody, please make me a reflex save.
Oh,
Do I
so
actually get to
bad.
make one since I
You don't. You're gonna
up?
fail, but you're already immune to it because of your.
Oh, rolling on the ground increases
Woo!
my reflex. So
Yeah.
good.
So you all miss the final spray that's just filled with like maggots and parasites.
Ew, that's
as
so
it
gross.
splatters all over the walls. And as soon as she dies, the rest of the spawn, her spawn, die as well.
Somebody want to put me out? I'm literally at half hit points right now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I cast
I'm under.
resist heat. No, I'm kidding. I'll put him out. I'll put him
Yeah.
out. I'll
Okay.
knock him over and roll him around in the goop on the floor.
Nice.
Yeah. Are
All
any
right,
of
so
those
you-
possessed monks still alive?
No.
No,
Okay.
They're all dead.
they're all dead.
So so how this would have ran is if at any time during the adventure, and I re-listened to it just to make sure, if any of you guys split off and somebody went off individually, you would have been infected.
Oh, that's fun. I
And so
like
during
that.
the final encounter, you would have turned on the party.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
very fun. Very secret synth.
Yes.
Yep.
So the monks that were infected were called down here. Basically, they sealed off the passage, which you will find when you go back out, and then kind of trapping you in here. Yeah. So it was a nasty fight, but the fact that you had one magic, because it takes only half damage from non-magic or non-fire
Yeah.
items, but you guys had magic and you had fire.
Yeah.
The creatures are nasty because they just keep stinging you, first paralyzing you, and then the next round they start implanting eggs in you.
Mm-hmm.
That's gross.
Every 3 rounds she has an acid spray that she got to use twice. Nasty encounter, but in the real timeline, you guys took her out in 1 round, which was awesome. And here's what you guys would have gotten for loot. If you search the cavern afterwards, you basically find the skeleton of the first priest that opened a portal for this creature to come in here. And then, a D4 walnut-sized rubies, each worth D10 times 10 gold pieces. So not a lot of loot. And I think he already said that he wanted to increase the loot that you find as well, because that's a big combat for just a little bit of loot.
Yeah,
there is
especially at
also
level 5. Yeah.
There's also a silver rod that is magical that's kind of left up to the judge as to define it for a future adventure. So
Okay.
it was a nice piece of magic at the end. And I think it might be nice also if you were to run in here without magical weapons to be able to maybe find that rod and use it in the encounter might be a useful thing to do.
That would be a fun little thing. Like maybe see the monk's corpse or whatever with the rod in hand.
Yeah. So some of the feedback I'm going to give on this is asking whether or not, if once you have made the fort save, do you have to keep making the fort save or not?
Yeah.
How big are the parasites?
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything?
I think those were kind of the 2 things I kind of came across, is like, because they sounded small in how you described them. So I'm like, they shouldn't impede my ability to move.
Well, they have to be small enough to be able to go up an orifice.
Okay.
It's kind of how they're described. So
Okay.
And they don't have a flange at the bottom.
Yeah.
They don't. They go right in.
Zoop.
And they usually with stuff like that, after you pass the initial save, it doesn't affect you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Usually,
Um,
yeah.
No, I can't think of anything else. The
Yeah.
fight was definitely tough. I think being a party of 3 made it a little harder than what it would usually be, but we got super lucky rolls right at the start. And
You also came down here before too many of the monks got infected, so you didn't have to deal with a lot of them.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Because they did get kind of a boost from being infected. Like they're stronger, they do more damage. They've got
Sure.
a psychic slap that they can do,
Oh,
which no one got to deploy.
So I have a question on the 3 articles of judgment.
Yeah.
Like your impulse was to ask which one are you
Which
going to
one? Yep.
use, whereas the way it's done right now, it's strictly by die roll. Is that something that should be looked at, or?
It's probably no. I think it's supposed to be random because if on the reading of it, it's your god that issues the judgment. So
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
god
Yeah.
is deciding what the
Yep.
punishment is.
Nope, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So I think that's
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
And did you have a chart for what happens when you flub a roll? Is it in here? Yeah, you do have a
Yeah.
disapproval chart.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's interesting because the rest of the deities don't have individual disapproval charts.
No, they just have the one.
Yeah.
But this is a deity made specifically for this.
Yeah. No, and I definitely think it's very cool that it's included.
Yeah. And I mean, the only thing that triggers it is rolling a nat 1 on the once you've actually got like a higher than 1 disapproval rating. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing that triggers it.
Yep. Okay, all good. Well, I appreciate it, guys. I do really enjoy the the original timeline where you just smacked her down in one round.
Right?
Yeah, 2 clerics in the party worked out for that.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
our concern of should we have 2 clerics?
Because the
And-
banishing would only work for a lawful cleric, which we have.
I am not, but I could learn her
you
name.
Yeah, you set it up by learning her name. Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely what I was going for. I'm like, let me at least make this easier.
Yes.
Yeah,
And-
because Aldrich is a cleric of this temple. This temple's got to be here for a reason. So hopefully his stuff is more effective, and I'll effective it up even more.
I mean,
And
but
rolling
you
in
said
with
that this
back-to-back
isn't-
crits.
Yes. Yeah.
But you also said too, this isn't really a consecrated temple. This is more of a research and study area. I was going to use true name. Honestly, that would have been my next thing that I would have done.
Yeah.
Had you not done it.
And that's my exact plan because I also have. Do I have banish? I think I've also got banish.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't have banish. So yeah, that was a good that we lined it up like that because I don't have a lot of aggressive spells that I think would have helped here.
Yeah, if things were going to get really weird, the next thing I wanted to do is start animating the dead.
How do you have animate dead and I don't? That's so rude.
Yeah, it is kind of. I was like, okay, we can do that because if they're dead, they can't really be infected or changed to fight against us, could they?
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'd allow it.
So,
let me
and
look
we
up
had
one
3
other
dead
thing
monks.
here.
I could have had 3 more people. Well,
They could be on bug squishing duty.
yep.
Yeah.
Or we could just set them on fire and go give her a hug.
Yeah.
The thing that you missed was the judge's gavel, which is a warhammer that was blessed by Tristius that was in here. That was a powerful artifact. Let me see.
Very cool.
The Nivrak, the thing on the outside, was actually attacking because it sensed this other Wolder in here.
Oh,
So
sure.
something I'd suggest, it would be very cool if you could set up the wolf attacking the thing, but it wouldn't have
Yeah.
fit down through the corridor.
Yeah.
You'd have to have enticed her out somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Is there what kind of creature is that? And is there a spell that somebody could have used to like set up a telepathic connection with it to figure out what it was trying to do?
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I would have played with that if you had any spells that allowed you to talk with the beast or make mind to mind contact.
Okay.
I would have done that. Yeah.
No, this is a really great like a whodunit sort of
It was, yeah,
mystery.
definitely fun
dig
trying
it.
to track down what
Mhm.
Yeah.
monks. Yeah.
I'm just wanted to look up one section here to make sure I did it right. There's a section on what to do if you try to cast spells to get the things out of creatures. Let me just look at that real quick.
Oh yeah, a banish spell might have been okay for that.
Oh, that's how you get the thing from outside in here is you shrink it.
Nice.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
And then you just run before it wears off.
You
You're
two
like,
have a good day. I'm
Yes,
out of here.
things tearing up your pocket.
You're like, squeeze through this opening, toss it in there, and we go.
Yep. So
You
there
try-
were
it's
there were a
pretty
couple of more events that could have happened in the night if you didn't act swiftly, which you did. Fevers. Where's that section? I swear it was in here the last time I looked. Monsters. Not seeing it now. Okay. Yeah, all good. He's also playtesting it well. I noticed that there is a page of feedback on here now on the main thing.
What would have happened if somebody would, if you would have taken cloth and stuffed it in your ears? Would you have?
Oh,
just-
they'll find another way in. Like,
Oh,
big,
yeah, you said any
orifice, mouth,
orifice.
nose, ears, butt.
Anus. Yeah.
Yep.
Urethra.
And if you did get infected by the egg, you're basically comatose for a time, and then it's in you. It
Oh,
can
well,
take
that
you
explains
over.
the other two
Very
guys. Okay.
xenomorph style.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
And did you say if there's a way to get the creature out of them once it's inside, or is it that's
Yeah, that's
just
what I could have sworn it was in here. Like there was a whole section on that, but for some reason I can't find it now. Hold on, it might have been at the very beginning. Like what are the other options to do it?
And the creature was evil, so if I had a protection from evil, would that? I mean, that would have given bonuses.
Yeah.
But
That would have definitely protected you, yeah. I could see doing a good banish spell might be able to help someone who's infected.
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, there is a section that's like what things do work and what things don't.
Oh, okay.
I swear I saw it out of here. Let me close the door real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen ways to use Nivrak because mostly he's a foil to get you to stay in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But although there is an entire possibility that you might have to face him, which would have been a tough battle.
You described him as really goddamn big.
Yeah. Not just big, but it's not necessarily evil or anything. So some spells that could have been useful for the big bad guy would not have worked against this, which is just like an animal.
Mhm.
The hammer is kind of nice. Oh wow, the hammer is really nice, actually.
What does it do?
So the hammer, ornate hammers forged of divine steel and consecrated iron. Heavy triangular head bears 3 gleaming faces, each engraved upon the virtues of Tristius, law, justice, retribution. Function is a +1 war hammer to hit and damage. Against chaotic enemies, including the parasites, infected hosts, and the main big bad, is a +2 to hit and deals plus 1d6 holy damage.
Whoa.
That's nice.
It's lawful. Oh, so it's an intelligent 15 intelligence, ego +4. It communicates through symbolic visions of judgments past, sentence delivered, and wrongs avenged.
That's fun.
Huh.
Perfect for Aldrich.
Yeah. Yeah, it
You
would have
two
been.
would have gotten
Yeah.
along just great.
I'd have had a friend.
Yeah.
And then if if wielded by a neutral or chaotic character, there's a chart that happens.
Oh, that's fun.
That would have been interesting.
There was a test of worthiness to claim the gavel too, but that would have been cool for your character.
Yeah.
If we'd done it. Okay, so I'm almost through the document now. I'm still not seeing the summoning of. Yeah, so basically, one of the brothers in the past accidentally summoned this thing.
Using that book that we found, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dumbass.
Living quarters.
So you would have, kept to that not talking thing. It would have been fine.
No, not talking's fine. They also need to pick up not reading.
Well, then they couldn't be lawyers.
One of
Yeah.
the reasons there's a privy is because some of the parasites get infected by using the privy.
Oh, that's fun.
Ooh.
Right up the bum.
Yikes.
Let's see.
No, thank you.
Okay, almost there, guys. Sorry. Just want to make sure. Chambers, come on. Easy search the cavern.
What a horrendously unwelcome surprise. You just sitting there doing your business and all.
Whoa, what's that?
Reminds me of that scene from Dreamcatcher.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a bunch of us all were like excited to go see it, but didn't know anything about what that movie was going to be about.
So you guys cut to the chase quickly, but a lot of this was noticing how the brothers, their characters change after they become infected.
Yeah.
So like the players can notice that they give you like talking points of what they're like beforehand and what they're like after.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think we interacted enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. We ate and then we went to bed.
Yeah.
And then also we were just very suspicious of them to begin with.
Well, yeah, the two of you were, and then I was cool, and then when we found the first slug, then I was like,
They seemed too chill about the thing outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even when we first entered, there's only maybe one that's been taken over.
I think that section was removed. I don't see any section in here anymore about which methods can be used to remove without killing the host.
That
But
should
I do remember
definitely.
the spells you use are perfectly usable in battle.
Yeah. That would be definite useful information to have.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, any good-ish party is definitely going to want to.
I mean, technically speaking, we don't know how many of the brothers got infected, and to truly be safe, we probably have to kill all of them. Just saying.
Well,
I
I mean, you
was-
saw them all die when she died, though. So
Yeah.
Those are all the little parasite ones. We don't know about the ones already in a host.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
No,
true.
I would. Well, no, because that's true. The monks were already dead.
The monks were already dead, so
Yeah.
we don't know.
So, and I was looking at banishment. You can cast banishment at a high enough level against mundane creatures, and it just expels them out of the range.
Oh wow! Just pushes them away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could have gathered all the monks up, cast a banishment, and if
see
they
what
were
happens.
infected, yeah, they would be fine. And the monks that were splattered against the wall, oh, those ones, they were not infected.
Well, either splattered against a wall or ripped apart as the parasite got forced out of their.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it make a new orifice to get out? I guess that would be the other question to ask. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. I will send
Yeah.
the feedback along, and
Cool.
then next Sunday we might get back to the white box stuff.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Sure.
Cool. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.